So welcome to Zobot 101 session 1, which is introduction to chatbots and Zoho SalesIQ. Yes, let's get started. So let's kickstart the session by knowing what Zoho SalesIQ actually is and what's the purpose of this product. Then we will get to know why do businesses need chatbots in the first place. Followed by we'll talk about the types of chatbots available in SalesIQ. So SalesIQ provides you with two types of chatbots. One is Zobot and another one is AnswerBot. So I'll give you a brief real-time demo of these bots, and I'll show you how what are the differences between these bots and in which instances you should use which type of bot and many things. Followed by we'll talk about the platforms to build bot. I guess building a chatbot is kind of an intimidating process, but with Sales IQ, we have really made it easier for you. So we have 7 different platforms to build your bot. We'll talk about that as well. Finally, we'll about how to set up a chatbot on your website. What is Sales IQ? What is the whole Sales IQ? All right. Everyone will have a business website for their organization or business. So people would visit their site when they need something. If people cannot find what they're looking for, they would leave. So the problem over here is lack of engagement. So you are on this, you're somewhere on the face of the earth, and your audience, I mean the people who are visiting your site, maybe somewhere on the face of the earth. So there is no connection between you and the people who's visiting your site. So this is where SalesIQ comes into the picture. SalesIQ would act as a bridge between you and the people who comes to your website. So by using SalesIQ, either you can initiate a conversation or you can engage yourself with the audience who are coming to your website. So this is what SalesIQ does for you. So in other words, SalesIQ is the live chat platform where you can engage, retain, and retrieve customers. So I'll show you a quick demo of how SalesIQ actually works. So in the site, if you see here, this is a small live chat widget. So this is how SalesIQ will look like. So if you want SalesIQ to be embedded in your site, it's very easy. You just have to, so when you are subscribing for the trial version of SalesIQ, this is the screen which you will get. You just have to copy this code and paste it in your website's HTML source code. This the SalesIQ live chat will get into action just like this. So this is how your website will have the SalesIQ start widget. So this is what the people who are visiting your site will actually see. So when they click on the chat widget, the widget gives call or chat, and the color with the widget color is blue in color, the Zilker travel, and the string here. So everything is customizable here. So when it comes to customization, SalesIQ is for you. Customization is not at all a problem with SalesIQ. So if you click on chat, let me go ahead and start a conversation. So the chat is actually getting connected to an operator. I will show you just like this. So this is the SalesIQ product. This is where you'll be able to see all the visitors who are currently accessing your site. Let me just pick up the chat. And here you go. So this is how this is, I mean, this is SalesIQ's product. This is where you can use and engage with your visitors. So this is what we call as operator's dashboard. So just like when someone is pinging you on WhatsApp or Instagram, you're replying, right? So just like this, you can also use SalesIQ and reply or engage with the audience who are currently accessing a site. So yeah, we know the visitor's name. So just like this. So if you see this is just like in an offline, so let's just say, for example, you're visiting a car showroom, a sales representative will be there. He will, I mean, when you visit the showroom, they will actually guide you with whatever the needs you are having with them. So this is just like this. These by using SalesIQ chat with that, a visitor can engage with you, or you can engage with engage with the people who are accessing your website. All right. So, all right, so this is how SalesIQ will work. This is the main whole picture of SalesIQ. Now let's see, why do we need a chatbot in a business? All right. So people visit your website when they need something, and if they cannot find what they're looking for, they would leave. Your website will often have what visitor wants, but they may not be able to find it due to distraction, time, readability, and many other factors. Ultimately, they will leave and you will lose them. Every visitor is an opportunity for a business. Qualifying them and filtering them is second. We don't know who will turn into a potential lead or customer. So every visitor counts. So the problem over here is lack of engagement. But by using SalesIQ, you can set up a live chat widget and help your visitors. But what if we have huge visitors and thousands of visitors may wind up on your website and your operator cannot assist every single one of them, no matter how effective they are? So the next question is, how can you increase your operator's productivity and reduce their workload? So if you see what will happen, there are just two active chats here. So let's just say there is 100 chats here. So you'll not be able to handle all these chats effectively, right? So in those cases, we would recommend you to use chatbots. So when chatbots comes into the picture, the bot will take the chats and you can just sit and relax. Chatbots is a powerful feature used to increase engagement. In essence, it acts like a receptionist for your website. For example, say you're visiting a bookstore and looking for a book. Someone who works there taps on your shoulders and greets you and asks, "Hi, how can I help you today?" That's what the bot does exactly. It acts as a guide and provides a smoother website experience to your visitors. So, what can these bots do exactly? They can generate leads, qualify leads, showcase your key values, answer questions, promote businesses, give personalized suggestions, and more. With their built-in smart AI capabilities, they can use natural language, so many people may not be even realize that they're talking to the bot in first place. So the bot can save your operator's time by handling general and routine questions. If it's one or 100 visitors, the bot can manage all of them simultaneously. Unlike human operators, the bot can work 24 by 7 throughout the year and it's basically free of cost. So it's like it doesn't charge anything extra for bots. You just have to set it up and that's it. So like it does for you. So these are the basic things which you can use chatbots to automate your use cases. Now that we know what is chatbot and why do businesses need chatbot, now let's talk about the types of chatbots. Instead, like you, we have two types of chatbots. One is answer bot and another one is Zobot. So in order to put these bots in one sentence, answer bot can be used as a support executive when your visitor is asking this answer bot a question, it replies with an article or a FAQ from your seller knowledge. So if it's for support, I mean, if you're a business whom you are getting frequent routine questions on daily basis, you don't want to sit up and take those questions, right? For those instances, you can use AnswerBot. For other instances like sales, marketing, and other days, you can use Zobot. I'll give you a brief real-time demo so you'll be able to grasp, grasp the difference between these bots. So yeah, here I have deployed an answer bot. So whenever you want to deploy an answer or Zobot, everything will be done here in this respective chat widget itself. So you don't have to provide another live chat or anything else. So whatever you're doing, everything is compatible in this chat widget itself. So let me just click on chat. So the bot name is Silk. The bot is actually taking up the chat. So if the bot is not here, this chat will get routed to you. So this is how the this is. So let me go ahead and ask this bot a question. And remember, this is an answer bot. So let's just say, when will I get a refund? You know, so this is how the bot will answer. So the when will I get a refund? I mean, the answer for the visitor's question and some of the articles to support it. All right. So this is how answerbot work. So I'll explain you from where these answers, from where the bot is getting these answers are. And if the visitor thinks this answer is not enough for them or this answer is a bit confusing, they can still have an opportunity or chance to connect with you. So if the bot always provides with these three options: connect with an operator, leave a message, and end chat. So if they click on connect with an operator, the bot will actually forward this chat to you. Show you. You see, just like this. So here you will see all the previous bot conversation, and also you'll be able to get an idea of what the visitor is actually looking for. Then you can chat with this widget, just like this. So you can use answer bot as a first filter. I mean, you can answer all the general and routine questions. So whenever if the bot cannot handle the situation, or if the bot cannot find any answers, in those instances, you can step up and take over the chat. So yeah, answer bot is just like a 360-degree support. So for you. So yeah, so this is the about the answer bot. On the other hand, we also have Zobot. Let me show you the Zobot. Zobot can be built in a way you want. Zobot is actually user defined. You can build the bot in a way you want for your business. So when it comes to answer bot, you don't have to build it. But when it comes to Zobot, you have to build from the scratch. So here I have deployed a bot just for an e-commerce use cases. Let's see how this bot works. Yeah. So this is how the bot works. So the greeting message, so in India it's afternoon now, so it's actually greeting me. And this particular bot, I mean this visitor is a returning visitor, so it says welcome back to Zilka store. And how can I help you? So this bot actually behaves differently to different set of audience. So the bot actually finds out I'm an existing visitor. So yeah, the bot will behave differently for new visitors, I mean new customers and existing customers. So only the existing customers, they would only want to track their order, right? New visitors will not have any order, so the bot will not give this option if a new visitor comes. I'll show you. Let me open this in an incognito tab. You see, so welcome to the store. The bot did not give me an option called track my order just like previously. So the bot gives me another set of options. So the bot can identify that, I mean, the bot can be made to behave differently to different set of audiences. So as I've told you, the bot can actually help you to showcase your key offers and discounts. Let me show you how. So like this, the picture, I mean, as this is an e-commerce, let's just say I'm selling mobile phones. The picture of the mobile phone, the description, the rating, and a URL to buy it. So let me go to main menu. And most, I mean, if you don't have an e-commerce app just like Amazon or Myntra, you can use bots and automate your online tracking management system just like this. So let's just say you're an existing customer and you want to track your orders. So the bot can actually help you in that. I'll show you how. So just I'm gonna click on track my order. The bot has my email address. And it will list my on shipped orders. So these are the shipped orders for this particular email. I'm just gonna click on one. So the bot will give me my estimated delivery, the order ID, and URL to track it. So when it's shipped, the estimated delivery and the URL to track it. So this is how you can use bots and automate your complicated or instances. So this bot can actually create a lead in CRM. So I have integrated this Zobot with Zoho CRM. Let me show you how. So as this is existing customer, we don't want leads, right? If it's only for new customers, the bot will create a lead. So here we have deals of the day. I want to buy, I need assistance and Zilker policies. I'm gonna click on I want to buy. So the bot will provide different options. I'm just gonna click on Apple. So these are the available iPhones, the current store. So I'm just gonna click on this iPhone 14 Max Pro. So the bot gives me an introduction and the offers and all. And what to do next? By now, create an order in Zoho Commerce. So if I click on buy now, the bot will create an order. If I click on buy later, the bot will create a lead. I'll show you how the bot will create a lead. So the name, let's just go with, let me start the chat again. I guess I have some tradition. I want to buy an Apple, buy later. So the name. So the number, you can either give the number or the bot gives an option to skip it. So the lead has been created. I'll show you how this lead has been created in CRM. So if you see this is the whole CRM, let me just reload this tab. IVTany, the email, and the created time and everything. So this is how you can use Zobot and create leads or contacts or even deals. If you want to create a support ticket in Zoho Desk or Zendesk, that is also possible. If you want to create a bookings or if you want to receive payments, everything. The options are practically limitless when you're using Zobot. So now that we have the significant difference about AnswerBot and Zobot, so I guess you'll have an idea about where to use AnswerBot and how to use or how or where to use Zobot. So till now we have talked about general overview of SalesIQ, then why it use, the types of chatbots and how the AnswerBot behaves and how the Zobot can be behaving. Yes, the Zobot and AnswerBot can be made together. I'll show you in the later part of the session. Yes, it can be done. So now we will see how AnswerBot will work. And in this particular session, we will concentrate only on AnswerBot and for the Zobot and how to build Zobot. And we will focus these things in the upcoming sessions. So we have another 4 sessions exclusively for Zobot. So I'd recommend you to join these sessions in order to, have more knowledge about the platforms to build the Zobot. So let's talk about the AnswerBot. So AnswerBot, as the name suggests, it answers frequently asked questions. It asks questions. AnswerBot provides 360-degree support services to your customer. They generally work based on your resources, that is articles, FAQs, small talks, and business terms. So the stronger your knowledge base, the more effective these bots will be. An interesting fact about AnswerBot is you don't have to design or build them. They're already pre-built for you. You just have to set it up and enable it. Yeah, so and we also talked about Zobot. It's a bot development platform where you can build compelling chatbots to, automate customer interaction. So you can program these bots to act, qualify, respond to customers based on the business. And as I told you, Zobot is entirely user based, meaning it acts according to how you build and define it. It's highly customizable, and you can, build the bot in the whatever trend and business criteria you need. So to recap, answer bot is for support purposes, and the word can be used in risk purposes like sales, marketing, others. So resources. So how does answer bot get answers? From where do the answer bot get answers? Well, it takes answer from your SalesIQ resources. The resources are the brain of the answer bot. So these resources, the above mentioned like FAQ, articles, small talk, business terms, or what is used to train the bot. So I'll show you how. So if you see here, we have something called resources. In these resources, you can see FAQ, articles, small talk, and business terms, and UAQs, which is unanswered questions. The main differentiation about FAQ and article is, let me show you. So the FAQ is this. Whenever a visitor is asking you a question, the bot will reply an answer like a message. So that's FAQ. And if the bot wants to reply an entire article, so this is the differentiation between FAQ and article. The FAQ is nothing but throwing a response as a message. Article is nothing but throwing the entire article to the user. So let me show you these articles. So the bot will get the answers from these articles. You can all, if you have your knowledge base in desk, that is also possible. You can sync your desk knowledge base with SalesIQ with just a click and have all the articles which you're having in desk to SalesIQ and make your answer bot behave for articles. If you want to create an article, just click on add, click on compose, give an article name, and click on done. So here you can provide the article contents, and you can select the do. You can give more than one title to an article. Let's just say some visitor will ask, how will I get refund? Some visitor may ask how to get a refund. So for these variations, applications, you can give more than one title. So once you've done, just click on save and publish. That's it. Your article will be published, and the answer bot will be able to look at these articles. So whenever a visitor is asking the bot a question, the bot will get the answer from your article or FAQ and give it to your visitors. So similarly, we have FAQs. So when will I get refund? So this is what the bot, and this is how the bot will take up the answers and provide it to your visitors. So as similar to article, you can also add FAQs, click on compose, and you can give the question and the response. So if you want to add more than I mean, if you want to import FAQs from anywhere, that is also possible. You can also import many articles in one go. So importing is, we're supporting import, so worry about it. So we know what is articles and FAQs now. What is small talks? All right, small talks is a collection of possible informal phrases that a visitor can send during a conversation, and a corresponding response can be given by the bot. So we have a default package. If you want, you can also create one like these. So, initially, okay, let me just start a chat here. So, okay, maybe I have an internet issue here. So when you're sending a text like, hey, hi, for those instances, the bot will reply these things. So if the user is sending hi, the respective bot response will be hello there. Good morning, hey there, good morning. So for these informal phrases, you can give the possible bot responses. So there are different category. You can also create one if you want. So you can also create in different languages as well. So yeah, this is small talks. And we have business terms. Business terms are synonyms for different terminologies. For example, if you have an article with an information about refund for mobiles, We know that the word mobile, phone, cell phone all denotes the same meaning, but the bot doesn't know this. So you can train your bot for these purposes using business terms. So mobile phone, cell phone, mobile phone, handhelds, car, four-wheelers, agents, representatives, like these. So synonyms for different words. So yeah, by using these, the bot will create an appropriate answer, or bot will search the appropriate answer from your article and FAQ and give it to your visitors. So this is the brain of the answer bot. So now I'll tell you how to set up an answer bot in your website. So click on settings. In settings, we have something called bot. In that, we have answer bot and Zobot. So these are the types of bot which we have talked about. So I'm just going to click on answer bot. Whenever a brand is created, an answer bot will also be created for a brand. So as I've told you, you don't have to build it. It's already pre-built for you. You just have to enable and disable like this. When it comes to Zobot, you have to actually build it. So I'm just clicking on Zobot. So you see, you have an option called add here, but you don't have the option. So the bot is pre-built for you. You just have to set it up. I will show you how. So yeah, you don't have to build it, but you have to, configure the bot based on your business. So you can change the bot's name like this. You can change the bot's description, the primary language, and the departments, followed by the resources. So the bot can use either Zoho SalesIQ resources or Zoho Desk resources. So if you want the bot to only use articles and not FAQ, you can just unclick it. Or if you want, you can just click on it. So the small talk packages, we already have default package. If you want, you can have more, and those packages will be listed here. So if you don't want to use SalesIQ resources, you can just click on Desk resources. So if you have integrated your Zoho Desk with Zoho SalesIQ, the bot will actually use the Desk resources to answer your visitors' questions. Then we have responses. When the bot finds the answer, this will be the response. Let me just ask a question. So here itself, you can actually preview the bot. Yeah. So the bot actually finds the answer. So this is how the bot will reply. Here are some articles that can be good help for you, and this one. So you can actually configure the answer found case and answer not found case. So the maximum article count and the follow-up actions. If you don't want the bot to connect with an operator, you can just unclick it. The bot will provide only these follow-up actions. So if you want to edit this text, that is also possible. Connect with an operator, or connect with an agent, or connect with a sales executive, or however you need. And similarly for answer not found, the text and the follow-up actions. Then we have bot's behavior. So the availability of the bot. So we have something called business hours. Business hours is nothing but the time which your business is open. Let's just say you're open from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. So those are called business hours. So from 5 p.m. to again 9 a.m., those are called non-business hours. So when you on the business hours, if you are available and you want to take up the chats, you can just click on do not attend any chats. So during the business hours, the bot will not attend any chats, and during the non-business hours, the bot will attend all incoming chats. So if you want the bot to take up every chats, you can just click on attend all the chats during business and non-business hours. So the bot will take up all the chats irrespective of the business or non-business hours. So the type of audience the bot should serve, and if you want your bot to be proactive, here we have just clicked on the bot. We have clicked on the chat widget, and we had two different options, call and chat. So we clicked on chat and the bot came, right? So in order to make the bot proactive, whenever the visitor has landed on your site, the bot itself will trigger, get trigger, and it will ask the visitors like, hello there, how I can help you. So like this. If you want the bot to be proactive, we can just click on and set the time. And if you want the bot to be triggered whenever the visitor is clicking on the chat widget, you can use these. Followed by we have response interval time. I mean the time of the bot to, I mean interval time of the bot from one message to another message. I mean, if when I the question like when I should get a refund after if you click on 2 seconds, after 2 second, I mean after 2 seconds the bot will reply. If you click on 3 seconds, the bot will reply after 3 seconds. So the response interval time, in order to give more natural or human-like feel, then allow operator handoff. So if you click on this, instead of having this option, the your visitor will have an option here itself. Would you like to connect with an operator with the option yes? So the visitor will not the visitor wouldn't have to wait till they get this option. They can just connect with you instantly. And finally, the fallback. So whenever the bot is forwarding the chat to an operator, if the operator is busy or if the operator is unavailable, they can configure the stress. I mean, configure the response string and the follow-up actions. If the system, I mean, the answer bot engine itself has failed, unfortunately, so these response will be configured and the follow-up actions. So yeah, based on these configurations, I mean the behavior response, profile and resources, you can configure the bot in a way you want and set up site. So once you've configured everything, just click on deploy. Your bot will be deployed on the live chat widget, which is already available in your SalesIQ chat widget. So this is the whole picture of answer bot, or how it works, and or how you should deploy it to your website.
How many answer bots are available? Is it depends on the plan,
Yes, it depends
or is
on
there any number?
yes, it depends on the brand. If you have one brand, you can have one answer bot. So till now we talked about the entire thing about answer bot. So we have, on the other hand, we have something called Zobot, which is a very big concept. So yeah, as I've told you, Zobot, answer bot, you don't have to build it, and for Zobot, you have to build it from the scratch. We have many templates, but it's, you'd have to build it. So we have 7 different platforms to build bots. So the Zoho platforms, we have 4 Zoho platforms and 3 third-party platforms. So yeah, the first one is codeless bot builder, where you can use this platform and build your bot just like dragging and dropping elements just like this. So if you're someone who's not a developer or who the code, you can use this platform and create a bot like just dragging and dropping puzzles. Or if you're clear with the flow, I mean, if you're clear with the flow of how you want the chatbot, you can just create a chatbot just like drawing a flow chart. So with this builder, we have really made it easier for you to build bots. So I would recommend you to hop on it, play on it, and you'll be able to drill. So this is what codeless bot builder looks like, and this is how you can build bots. On the and we have select scripts. This one. If you are someone who loves to write code, we have select script bot platform where you can use deluge and write bots. We have 4 different handlers: trigger, message, context, and failure. So we will talk about this in brief in the later, I mean, in the upcoming sessions. So the next session is fully entirely for Code Spot Builder. So if you want to know more about Code Spot Builder or how you can use this platform to build bots, I would recommend you to join the next session where we will talk about this platform entirely. Then this is the script platform. Then we have third-party integrated platforms like Zia, Dialogflow, Watson, and Azure. So if you have bots in these platforms, you can integrate it with SalesIQ and deploy the bot to your visitors. So Zobot and AnswerBot is not only for website, it is supported in your own mobile app, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So whatever you're planning for your website, you can plan it for your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, as well as your mobile app too. So if you want to create leads in Facebook, that is possible. If you want to create a deal or anything by using these messaging, I mean social platforms, that is possible as well. So here the bot is actually creating a lead from Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. CRM, just like this. So let me show you how to set up a Zobot in your website. So this is answer bot. So under bot, we have some called Zobot. Click on it and click on add. Give a name to your bot. So the name and the platforms to build. So this was the platforms which we have talked about. So I'm just going to click on codeless bot builder. So because I want to show you how the builder actually looks like. So a description for your bot and a brand. So departments and the channels. So as of now, SalesIQ supports website, your mobile app, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So just like the answer board, you can just enable the board for different business hours. And you can choose the bot audiences, whether it should be for all visitors or any customer visitors. I mean, the proactive chat budget, when the bot should get triggered, the response interval time, and the ideal chat handling here. So Nivita Sri, please, this is for you. So, all right, if a user is chatting with the bot and they are going out of the website abruptly without ending the chat, after 1 minute, the bot will trigger a text. Is there anything else I can help you with today? So if the bot doesn't get a response till 5 minutes, the bot will itself throw this message and ends the chat.
Okay, but what if I have to customize it? Suppose after the redirection, um, the customer comes back again and he wants to ask a question. So there must be a continuation within the chat, right? So how should I proceed after redirection? How can I proceed for the next action in the same code?
Okay, you're just asking if a visitor is chatting with the bot and they left and
Yes.
they're coming again.
So yeah, because in the chat, we give them a link for booking an appointment. So they
Okay,
go to that, they click that link from our chatbot. It is getting
okay,
redirected to the booking page. So after booking it, they are coming back again to this chatbot.
okay.
So
So
how can
when they're
we give a continuation for them?
okay, this is something. All right. Yeah, there
No,
is a
I just
way.
want to give them a thank you message or end it automatically after redirection. But I was not able to end the chat immediately after redirection.
Okay, I'll explain you. I'll brief you about it. Since this is a meetup, I mean, if we talk about this, this will go into hours and hours. So at the end of the session, I will answer your question. There is a way for it.
Sure,
We have a
sure, sure.
workaround.
Just wanted
All
to
right.
know if there is a way or not. That's it.
Yes, there is a way. There is a way.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So, like as similar to the answer board, these are all same. The bot builder, the bot profile, and configuration. So these will look as similar to answer board. So you just have to set it up, and finally you will be redirected to the bot builder. So this is what codeless bot builder looks like. When you click on plus icon, and these are the cards where you can actually use these cards and build a bot. So you just have to drag a card and drop it here, and click on save. Okay. I think I'm having an internet issue. Yes, click on save, and you see, just like building flowcharts. If you want to test your bot, you can do it just right here. Click on test your bot, the first message followed by the second message. So I'll give you brief introduction about this platform, what and all you can achieve by using this platform in the next session. Right now, in order to see the effectiveness of this builder, I'll show you how to create a ticket in Zoho Desk within just 2 minutes. So in order to create a support ticket, what do we need? We need the details of the user and their issue. So if you want to get the details, first we need name. You can get the name by using name card. So this will be the message where the bot will think. So click on save. Then we need email. So this will be the bot's response. And then we need the issue of the visitor. So for that, we can get the issue by visitor fields card. So we're expecting a string. So when a visitor is giving an appropriate response to this particular card, those response, we can actually save those response and give it as an input in other cards. So I'm just going to click on save in bot context. Visitor dot issue. Click on save. And we have something called add ticket. So you can use this card and create a support ticket by using Zoho Desk. We also support Zendesk. So you can either integrate Zoho Desk or Zendesk as per your convenience and create a support ticket. Click on it. And in the subject, you'd have to provide the visitor's issue. So just click on percentage symbol. All the smart values will trigger. Issues, visitor issue. And then you can choose the status, open the priority. This is go with medium, and the classification and the department. So these are Zoho Desk department, and save. So we have two flows. Once the ticket is created, it will be on a success flow, and if it fails, it will be on failure flow. So let's end this. So only when you end the entire bot conversation, you will be able to publish it, or else you'll be not able to publish it because the bot is not completely finished. So I'm just going to end it by the end card. And we will end this. So let's test the bot. So the name, the email, and the issue. So the bot has created a ticket. I'll show you how this works. So this is Zoho CRM and this is Zoho Desk. Let me just reload the tab. And yeah, so the name, email, and the issue. So this is how you can use bot and create a support ticket. Yeah, sorry about it. So yes, this is how you can use Zobot and create a lead or contact or even deals. Even deals, or you can also add the visitors email to your mailing list. If you have Zoho bookings, you can integrate Zoho bookings with SalesIQ and create or schedule an appointment. You can also get and receive payments by using Zoho Checker. So we will take entire, we'll see about these platforms in detailed manner in the next session. So if you're really interested in codeless bot, so I'd recommend you to come to the next session, and followed by we'll have SalesIQ scripts and other third-party integration platforms in the later part of the session. So yes, with this, we have come to the very end of the webinar. So before ending it, I'll want something. So all right, now we know what is SalesIQ, and we've seen the type of chatbots, and we've seen how AnswerBot will behave, where does the AnswerBot gets answers, and how to build a Zobot, or how actually Zobot works and the platform to build them. Let's just say you have deployed a Zobot and AnswerBot. So you want to measure it, right? So you need reports of these bots. For that, we have a separate module called reports. You can find it right here. Reports. You can click on bots. You'll find every measures or metrics of the bot. So this is for today. The bot has attended 6 chats today. Let's just see for this month. The total attended chats for 82, closed, transferred, and there are many metrics. Bot versus human. I mean, how the bots have actually reduced the operator's workload, the feedback. We have many metrics here and the bots here. So when you have okay, building and deploying the bot is first thing, and you'd have to constantly keep an eye on the bot and tweak it as per your audiences. So for those we have reports. Yeah, you can use these reports and analyze your bot's behavior or analyze what's actually happening on your bot thing. So yeah, with this we've come to the very end of the webinar. I mean the meetup.
Hello, Cecitar. Thanks for your meeting. I have a question about the integration of ChatGPT and Zoho. I have read some of your articles, and I think it's in progress. But can you give me an update of this?
Yes, we already have ChatGPT, I mean OpenAI integration. If you go on integration tabs, okay, settings, developers, integration, you will have OpenAI, ChatGPT.
I
So
think
if you
it's not available in Spanish. In Spain, in Europe, it's not available, I think.
I'm so sorry. We're working on European DC. As for now, the OpenAI integration is available for US and Indian DC. And probably a month we will be able to give you the OpenAI integration in Europe as well. You're actually giving the user a URL in order they will use this URL and navigate to other website, and they will book an appointment and navigate back to the bot, right?
Yes, yes.
So if I can ask, can I know which software you're using for the bookings, scheduling
The
appointment?
same as Zoho bookings only.
If you're using Zoho bookings, you can use a card right here. Let me just show you. So what? So when you use this, you wouldn't want the users to get redirected.
Um,
Okay, I have
this
not.
is a codeless bot, right?
Yes, this is
Is it
codeless.
possible in a script also, script builder also?
Yes,
Sales IQ script
yes,
builder.
it is possible in Script Builder. I will share you. You don't have script for it, but are you aware of the plugs which is available in the Codeless Bot Builder?
No.
Okay. So I will mail you the details about. You don't have to give the URL. You can actually, actually, if the let's just say you're running a consulting services, uh, service A, service B, and service C. So you can initially provide the users with what service they want to schedule an appointment A, B, or C. If they click on A, then you can provide the calendar as an input and get their preferred time. Preferred date, just like this.
Sasi, but I have one doubt related to that. If you are going to use the calendar, how we will block the time that is already booked?
Yes, I'll get. I'll tell you. I'll get back. I will tell you. So the first visitor will get these options, and you can use a calendar card here. A. So okay, just disable the date and time here. Just show one date. Show only the dates here. So now you'll be able to way, I mean, the servers, the visitor wants to schedule a booking and for date time. Here, you're not showing any time. So once the visitor is clicking on 24th or 23rd, you can actually fetch only the available time slots from Zoho bookings and give it to your visitors. So it can be actually done. So
Mm,
are you
if
able to get my point? You don't have to block any time slots. You're just fetching only the available time slots here. So in that case, the visitor
mm,
will not have an option to book on a book on an appointment which is already pre-booked.
but
So
is it
basically,
possible
I have a
to
2 time slot
block a
per
date?
day. So
Okay.
if they are already booked, it should disable, right? It will automatically disable in the calendar, as you are
Not
suggesting in the
necessary.
solution.
You have to use something called date and time slots. So once the visitor has selected the time, I mean the date, you can give them the time slot. It works just like this. Let me just show you that. Okay, let me just show you this. So I'm just clicking 25. Okay.
Also, in codeless spot, we are using this plugin, but in Zobot, it won't be possible, right? Like in the sales IQ script
We
tools.
have a plugins card. Let me just show you it. So this is the main user guide. I'll chat so everyone can look at this. So in Zobot implementation guide, we have every guide for sales scripts. So sales script and input card have time slots. So once you get the user's preferred date, you can just provide the timings like this. So let's just say a slot from 10 is already pre-booked. So the bot will not show you the 10th time. 9, 9:30, 10:30, 11, and 11:30 will be shown. So there is no way for the visitor to book already pre-booked meeting.
Okay.
So do you get my
But
point?
there is a one case.
Yes, Kamal, please tell
Yes,
me.
we got that. Yes, we got that. I mean, this way it can work. I just have one doubt. If you are going to use calendar, in that case, if the day is completely booked, let us say a specific day is completely booked, or maybe on that day, maybe some office, I mean, there is an off or it's a holiday, let us say, I mean, for an example, and we want to completely block that day, that will not be possible, right?
Yes, that
What
will
do you
not.
think about it?
Yes, that will not be possible. But after this, you will actually fetch the available time slots from the bookings, right? If there is no
Yeah,
time, I mean, if there is no time slots, you can actually handle it in a failure case, just like
yeah,
just like that. You got the
yeah,
point.
we can handle that, and then we can ask the user to again select another date, right?
Select another day.
And
Yes,
that way it will work. Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
no problem. Hi, Arvind. Yes, you need not create any multiple bots. For a brand, we will give only one code just like this. I'll show you in the product itself. So settings, brands. Let's just say, okay, let me go ahead. This brand. So this will be the screen which you will get initially when you are subscribing for the trial version. So if you have many, I mean, if you have one site and many subsites, you can actually copy this code and paste it in your home page of the site. So the chat widget will be automatically populated in every pages of your site. So you can actually have you can have the bot, but the bot will be available on every page of the site. If you want to create a different flow based on different URL, let's just say in an e-commerce business you are selling mobile phones, clothes, and accessories. So if you want the bot flow to be different from accessories or mobile phones, you can actually do it by using criteria router. I'll show you how. Okay. Right, let's create a bot. So you can delete this card and you can use something called criteria router. So if the URL is www.builder. So yes, if the user is on the mobile page, you can set up a different flow. If the user is on Claude's page, you can set up a different flow. If the user doesn't, if the user is on other pages, you can handle all those things here itself. So you can have one chatbot and have different flows based on the URL or based on whatever criteria you would need. So you can have everything under one chatbot itself. You don't have to create multiple chatbots or multiple thing like that.
It's very basic question. I mean, what is the difference between the visitor field and the bot context?
Okay. All right. Let me take it for you. Okay. So bot context is nothing but okay. So both these can be used to save the bot response. Let's just say when this card comes, the user will obviously choose one of these options, right? So you can actually make the bot to save this response and give it in other cards. Let me just show you how, so you'll get an idea. Have to save this. So I'm just going to click on I need assistance. So the bot has actually saved my response and used it again. So if you want the bot save the response and use it in the bot flow, you can use add to bot save in bot context. So all right. So when you use save in bot context, it will be only available available inside the bot builder. So if you want the bot to get this data to other third-party apps or something like that, you can use visitor fields. So visitor fields is applicable only for CRM and desk. Are you aware of the API names in CRM, Kamal?
Yeah, I'm aware. I mean, I was trying to understand what is the difference between saving in a visitor field and in the bot context. I mean, can we use the visitor field for like what you did? Can we do the same thing with the visitor field as well?
Not really. If you want to save the visitor's response and use it in the inside the bot flow, you can use you should use bot context. If you want this field, I mean this field to be cross CRM, you can use visitor fields. Let me just show
Let us say
you.
if you are capturing the email, phone number, and maybe the first name, last name, or company name, which field should we use? Visitor fields, right?
Yes, for name and email, you don't have to use it. The SalesIQ will already save your name, email, and your company name. If it comes to other questions, just like in the previous demo, we have talked about how to, in order to create a support ticket, we need the visitors issue or question. So for visitor fields, we can use this. You can use even board contacts or visitor fields. So let's just say in leads, you have a module called interested destination. Yes, this is a custom module. So you can actually take this API name and paste it here. So whenever a lead is being generated, this value will also will go there. I mean, show you. So okay. The name, email, and a question. I have to copy this and paste it here. And then click on add lead card. Since my Zoho CRM, I mean integration is disabled, I'll not be able to do it. So this is the big picture. So if I create, put the add lead card here, the bot will ask my name, email, and the visitor responds to this particular card. So all these information will be used and created as a lead in CRM. So visitor fields is can be used to save a data and push it to CRM or desk based on the API names.
Okay, when we integrate CRM card, then is it direct, or there is something that we have to map, like for this field you have to map this,
It is
like that?
direct. You don't have to map anything, it's direct. You just have to get the
It's direct.
API,
Okay.
its API name and put it here. That's all.
Okay. Okay. In case of we want to pass the data to plugs, so where should we store it? I mean, normally on the bot context, right?
Yes, normally on the bot card. In that case, you can click on both and you can use the same name, for the plug input as well.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
And
Yes, please.
Can I ask more questions?
Sure, you can ask more questions. No.
When you were creating the bot, I mean, I have seen it as well. There are like vendor platforms as well. What is that about?
Okay, we have vendor platforms. If you have an account in GeoHaptic, you can actually integrate it with SalesIQ as well.
Okay. I think it's some other third party.
Yes, it's another third party.
Okay. Now, one more question. Last time when I was, I worked for some client in which we had to take some pictures and upload it to their Monday CRM. So they were using Monday CRM for their CRM.
Okay.
But at that time, I was not able to grab that file in the backend and call Monday API so I can push it to Monday. For that, what I use, I think conversations. I mean, we can fetch conversation, and from conversation we can check if the conversation message have a file, and from that file, I grabbed that file and I uploaded it to Monday CRM. But that was like I have to do lot of parsing, like and I was not able to get the files directly, like they were just directly uploading it. I mean, in that case it was difficult, but I see there is a file input now. Can we use that file input and use that file whatever the user have uploaded? It can be, maybe in medical terms, it can be pictures, like how the patient is improving, and then we can push it to some other send it to doctor or maybe upload it to a CRM. Is that possible now?
Yeah, that is possible. But if you want to create a lead by using add lead card, actually that's not quite possible because you'd have to write the logic by using plugs. So if you want to add attachments while add attachment on CRM, you'd have to get all the data and you'd have to, create another logic in plug in order to create a lead along with the attachments.
Mm-mm. Mm. Okay, I mean we can make use of plugs, right? If we want to check if the customer is already exists or not exists. But the question is it possible to, if I have the attachment, I mean the user have uploaded the attachment, is it possible that I can get it into the plugs? I mean plug means, I'm not sure, there are plugs where we have the function,
Yes,
where we execute the function in Delhi.
yes, we have
Okay,
functions. You can get the
so
user attachment and send it to the plug, and you can hit an API and you can send these files to a third party for, let's just say in this case Monday CRM, right? You can use to Monday CRM. The thing which is not possible right now is you cannot fetch an attachment and provide it to the visitor.
okay, I got that. But
Yes,
at last time when I worked on it, so I believe that at that time I was not able to get the images and push it to CRM. But at this time when I was looking into the screen, I saw that there is input element for file. So maybe that's why I asked you this question.
yes, no problem. Please give it a try, and if you're not able to grab it
Mm.
or get it, please contact our support. We will help you out. So I'm just dropping
And
this.
also,
Yes, yes, come on,
yeah,
please.
also now the bots are also available in Facebook as well, right?
Facebook,
Bots. I
Instagram, and
mean,
WhatsApp.
last time only chat was available, bots was not there. So I think now bots are also available for Facebook,
WhatsApp,
WhatsApp, and Instagram.
yes. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. We're also thinking to support these in Telegram as well as Line.
Mm. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes.